Hello, I'm Parker Coyle, and this is our CS 180 group project presentation. Our other participants were Adharsh, Ayush, Jay, and Chibin. So, introducing our modern hotel management app, Posh Purdue, a seamless solution designed for guests and administrators. For guests, the experience is effortless. They can check real-time room availability, book their stay in just a few clicks, and cancel or modify reservations instantly, all from a clean, intuitive interface. No phone calls, no wait times, just pure convenience. For managers and administrators, the this app provides complete control over hotel operations. Adjust prices dynamically, update room inventory, and set or change operating hours with ease. Everything is controlled, centralized, automated, and designed to keep your hotel running efficiently. Whether you're staying for the night or running the entire property, this app makes hotel management smarter, faster, more efficient, and easy. So, why do hotels need us? Today, many small and medium-sized hotels are still relying on manual spreadsheets, handwritten notes, or constant phone calls to manage hotel control flow. And with that comes real problems, a high risk of double bookings, missing records, and the inevitable human error that are caused by slowing the process down and manually entering things in via paper. This frustrates both staff and guests. So, without a modern system, there's no clear way to view future availability, spot trends, or enforce important rules like operating hours or blackout dates. Administrators are left without simple tools to lock rooms, adjust prices, or close entire floors when needed. So, meanwhile, guests have come to expect a fast, self-service 24/7 experience, something traditional methods just can't deliver anymore. Our solution bridges that gap, transforming outdated workflows into smooth, reliable, and modern reservation processes for everyone involved.
Hey guys, my name is Ayush. I'm going to quickly cover our project's demonstration. And so here, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log in as an administrator. In order to do that, you log in with the username admin and the password admin pass. So I'll connect real quick. Um, and so I can do several things here. I can get the list of rooms available, and you can see there's an entire list of rooms available right here. And I can also get the list of users. Uh, these functions are only available to admins, so I can set the operating hours. Since we're open 24 hours, I'll keep them at 0 and 24, but I could theoretically change them to anything. And that would affect checking out times and how we would bill people, because if they would check out after our closing hour, they would be charged for one more night. But we'll keep it open as all throughout the night. And if I wanted to add a room, right? I could say, room number 808. That's on floor 8. You have 3 beds. It costs about 200 bucks a night. It has 3 subrooms, and we'll call it a suite. And it was accessibly, and if you click add rooms, it is available right here. I could also change the pricing of some rooms if I wanted. So say I didn't like the price of 808 and I wanted to increase it a bit, I can make it 300. And so when I get the list of rooms, it'll update it to 300. Okay. And so I can also lock a room. Say I want 808 to be closed at all costs because there's something happened there. And so I can get the list of rooms. And it's available to the administrator. But if you log in as a user and say I log in as my teammate Parker and I view rooms, 808 isn't even on there. So that's good. I can also lock an entire floor. So if I get a list of rooms and I see, hey, or actually I should see the list of rooms from the user end so I can see what I've already locked. Floor 2 has a couple of things. So I don't want to lock floor 2. So I'll lock the second floor. And that floor was locked successfully. And if I click view rooms here, there is no room from floor 2. So that's great. Great for us. And that's pretty much it from the admin view, you know. Not much else I can do there. So let me just exit out of an admin and let me show you what 2 users can do. So I have 2 users here, Jerry and Parker. I'll connect here. And so to show that they're different, you can click the view profile button. One is Jerry, one is Parker. So that makes sense. and you can view their balances. Jerry has about 1,900 bucks in his account, and he can add some money. If he has 75 bucks on him, he wants to make it an even 2 grand, and that will make it 2 grand. And so Parker only has 280 though. So yeah. Now, let's say they view rooms, you know, here's the list of rooms. Move it up here. And Parker wants room 128, right? But he wants to book it for next year. And so 128, and we'll say Parker is going to be living there. This booking failed because it's further than 3 months into the future. And so, according to project specifications, we can't do that. He wants to book it, he wants to try again. This time he'll try within 3 months, which is about January, I'd say. 128 Parker. And let's say he wants to do it for the 11th and 12th of January. And that should work. And the booking was successful. So 128 is booked. You know, and so at this moment it is still available because Parker has booked it into the future. But if you update this into the 11th, you can view the rooms and yeah. So you can see the new list of rooms for any timestamp exactly. And so let's say Parker wanted to cancel that room for whatever reason. So 226, 01, 128, and was it 11? Can't remember. Let's see. Okay, cancellation was successful. And so his refund was $90. And we handle refunds by doing if you canceled before 48 hours of the start booking, then you get 90% back. 24 hours before it's 50%. And if you do it after 24 hours, you get nothing back. Um, yeah. And so again, say Jerry wanted to delete his account for some reason, he could delete his account. The account got deleted and we'll exit that GUI. And Parker, his refund got handed back to him, so he got back 270 in total. And that's about it. And yeah, so that is Posh Purdue's um hotel manager program.
Hi guys, my name is Jay, and today I'm going to talk about how we tested our project. Basically, we tested our project through JUnit for our four main classes, which are hotel manager, hotel server, room, and also user. We tested normal behavior, but also focused heavily on edge cases like invalid time formats, missing bookings, and also incorrect input. We also checked that our data saving and loading works correctly so that information persists between program runs. Moving on to the next slide, we have got hotel manager.java. The way how we test our hotel manager.java is that we begin by checking that a new manager starts with no rooms at all, which confirms that our system initializes cleanly and that tested. We also tested add room and also get rooms to make sure room data is stored and retrieved correctly. We also tested that booking a room with bad time string returns false instead of crashing the whole program. Finally, we verified that cancelling a room when no booking exists also returns true, or I mean false. For the next slide, we have got hotel server.java. So basically for this slide, we make sure that the hotel server object can be constructed without errors. For instance, we also use the helper command. Sending the command set hours 8:22 correctly returns Y for success. We also tested that unknown or invalid commands return error. For the next one, we have got testing rooms.java. Basically, for this, we tested that the constructor correctly initializes fields such as room number, floor, beds, and also price. We also verified that setters properly update the room's value, including amenities. We tested the book method with valid future times and checked that if user or bedtime format. We also confirmed that it's occupied and get who booked correctly detect whether the room is booked before, during, or after the reservation. For the last slide, we have got user.java, which is basically saying that to confirm that the default user starts with empty fields, zero money, and also empty booking list. The main constructor was tested to ensure it stores the user's name, username, password, and also balance correctly. And finally, we also check that the toString method produces a readable and correct summary of the user. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're moving on to our Q&A section for our hotel manager, and I'm Chibin. I'm here with,
Adharsh.
and we're gonna go through some frequently asked questions for this. So the first question, Adharsh, what problem does this system actually solve for the hotel?
So our application automatically automates room management, prevents double booking, tracks users, and handles booking and cancellation safety. This reduces human error and saves time for the hotel staff. And this will eventually cause the wait times and the check-in to be reduced a lot, and that could actually help the hotel's rating to go up and attract more customers to our hotel.
So right. It's because it's like automatic, it's
Yeah.
efficient, and we're just trying to needle out all of like the human error with, don't want to say bad managers, but that's what I have right now. So let's go to the second question.
So the second question is for you, Chibin, is how do you make sure the system is reliable for real customers?
I was actually in charge of writing some of the JUnit tests for the backend. JUnit tests are basically coding tests that we implemented to test our own code, such as methods, different problems, and edge cases that we found throughout the process. And basically, we were trying to cover room booking, cancellation, server commands, persistence, user logic, all things that are kind of required to make this program, function. And as I just said, we also used edge cases, invalid time formats, null inputs, anything like, for example, the user closes the program for something, the system should never crash, just to make sure that, yeah, it all works well.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's really important to us because without any tests, we don't know if our system would work or not. So yeah.
hmm And the third question we have, if this project became a real product, what would be the next steps?
So we would switch from a local file storage to a real SQL database. And we would redesign the UI into a modern web interface and add features like online payments, room filters, and analytics to support real hotel operations. And something we would also add is security to passwords and usernames and stuff. So it makes it really hard to for people to just hack into our system and find passwords and log in, make bookings for bookings in other people's accounts and take their get free bookings and all of that. So I feel like that's another really important thing that we would have to work on if we wanted to make this a real product.
Yeah, I agree with you. Another thing that I would say is I'd probably not use Java
Oh
in the
yeah,
future.
for sure.
Okay.
So going on to our fourth question, what makes your system different from a basic booking form or spreadsheet?
Okay. So our system actually understands room availability over time. The thing about a spreadsheet is you have basically all the information there at once. It takes a little bit to edit it out, takes some time to, in this case, detect overlapping in reservations. Sure, maybe you have like a bar show it displaying the amount of time that you're staying in a room, that you're updating your user bookings, syncing everything together. But this program does that all automatically. All of the overlapping, all of the updating should all be done basically as soon as you open the program. As soon as you open the program, every second, every tick, it's going to update, and you won't be able to book things that overlap, even though you could probably do the same thing with the spreadsheet, but this is just much more efficient and much more automatic.
Yeah, so it could also it reduces human error, like we said before. So double booking just doesn't happen if they don't enter the yeah.
For listening
Thank
to
you
our
guys.
presentation. And yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you.